No. Yes? Wait. You think I would learn how to grab the link quickly. But I'm bad at that. So it's fine. Hopefully. There. There, the tweet sent. It's good. We live, I think. Probably. Well, the audio levels look sufficient, hopefully. It looks it anyway. Yeah. Probably gonna wait a minute, see if, like, when people show up, you know? We do it? Oh my god, Ian, you here? Ah. What is this? That's fine. Ah. Yes, we do it. We're gonna do the thing. We got build 4 already. Says so in the corner. I don't even know. Oh my god, I'm already choking on things. I should never, like, try to put food in my mouth when I stream. I'm just gonna choke and die. Live while we're here. Time for a good old depressing time. What do you mean? What? We're just gonna have a fun time with Cameron and Devin. And I don't know, it'll be fun. Probably be fine. So I don't know. Roto. Okay. Oh my god, the last stream of this was back in September. It's been so long. Hello, Chase. Choking when there's no Leo. Oh my god. Yeah, this is the final build where they just, like, leave Echo. It's gonna be great. Man, back in September we streamed this? Like, it actually doesn't feel that long ago. Man, Devin's a cutie. And this was the last line, so... Oh. I have no idea what happens in this build. It's kind of exciting. Despite having seen the monsters in some form or another for over 15 years now, Cameron realizes he never really tried to move towards it. In the beginning, he tried to run away, of course, but it ended up following him. It never moved when he was looking at it, but the second he looks away and back again, it would reappear closer, usually at that 20 to 30 feet distance. When he learned to ignore it, it just sort of blended into the background, and he almost stopped noticing it. As Cameron squeezes through the boards, covering the window, he's only a few feet away from the thing. He realizes that if he makes contact with it, that if it's solid, then he won't know what to think. Hello, Virus! And Fane is here already? Oh my god, everyone's here. I never I never said that Devin wasn't cute. I've always thought he was cute. I think both of these boys are cute. And Bucky's here. Oh my god. Everyone's gonna be here to laugh at me reading this terribly. What game is this? This is Arches. Kind of like the third entry in the Echo franchise, but it is neat. He never even considered that it might be real. But now, as those unnaturally long claws dangle from the sleeves of the raincoat, Cameron starts to worry. Oh my god, Eclipse is here! Hello, Eclipse! Hope you're having a great night. Well, it's an afternoon where you are, right? Something like that. I have awoken. Where is Kudzu? Kudzu is happily, probably married, doing things. Oh, you don't know that game, Virus? It's pretty good. There's an LP on my channel somewhere of like the first two games. As he moves those last few feet, though, the raincoat monster starts to dissolve into the dim light of the room, and the coyote is inside. It happens in a way that makes Cameron think of a mirage. But the creature is still here, now across the room. Against the wall, its ever-present, deranged grin plastered to its dark, furrowed face. Cameron moves towards it again, slowly this time, the creature still seemingly frozen, but in a way a real person would try to appear frozen. This creature is almost like an imitation of the one he's gotten to know so well, the one that almost became a companion of sorts in his childhood. This is on PC, yeah. Raises rocket launcher. Who took yours? Well, clearly, it was Chase. One Mr. Chase Hunter, you know. You know how it is, Eclipse. About halfway across the dark, cluttered motel room, Raincoat Monster bends sideways, almost like it's going to do a cartwheel towards the bathroom door. Its heavily clawed hands don't move, though, and instead, it just keeps bending like a bridge, like an arch. And then it slips into the darkness of the bathroom. Cameron stares, the feeling of unease growing. Of course, shit like this always makes him feel uneasy. It makes him feel fucking crazy. But what just happened now? It felt deliberate, like he's being toyed with somehow. Raincoat Monster has toyed with him plenty of times before, especially the first time he saw it. It was his own mind doing it, after all. But what makes him so nervous now is that it seems like there's something else behind it. Almost like whatever was behind his first vision is that other motel room is behind this as well. So he should leave, right? Whatever that is doesn't seem to have very good intentions. And it seems to want to do... Wait, what? All it seems to want to do is fuck with him. This is the most generic furry I've ever seen. Vucky, that's so rude. Cameron's a good boy. He's just like a Twinkie coyote. If it is the if it is the same thing that hijacked his first vision, then it could look like anything. It disguised itself as Devin and said awful things to him. Disgusted him. What, was that even a disguise? Is it possible Devin somehow makes that call? That would be the most plausible. Hmm? Oh. Uh, hmm. But maybe. Hmm. I don't know how to do a mod thing. uh, Torihiko is the most generic. What? Fane. Fane. Please. Cool. Maybe that took care of that? I don't know. I don't know how streaming works still. That would be the most plausible explanation, aside from malicious ghosts being real. Something he never believed until now. He trusts Dev, though. Cameron looks at the boarded window. Why did Artie and Devin abandon him like that? Is this part of Devin's investigation still? Is this a setup of some kind, like a test? Cameron continues to just stand in the middle of the motel room, staring around himself. This isn't right. He's not making sense. These thoughts don't make sense. But there are some connections, and he can't deny that something about the whole situation is off. The voices, the whispering, it continues to ebb and flow, and there's a slight slight electronic quality to it. It's not impossible that someone could have planted a speaker in this room. Cool. It's nothing. It's not impossible that someone could have planted a speaker in this room to make him think he's hearing the voices and ghosts. Just mod me, bruh, or everyone. How do I do that, though? I don't know. After all, Devin had been so adamant that he not coming back to the motel this... Devin had made so adamant to not come to the motel with with him to gather his equipment. That would have been the perfect opportunity. He tries to listen to them, but then blend together and mumble quietly. Josh, you need assistance? Maybe? I don't know. Blend together and mumbles quietly, yeah. If this is a setup, the raincoat monster could be a real person. Someone in a costume, or... something is wrong. I mean, maybe I'll get mods at some point. Just mod Darian so he constantly feels guilty. Huh. That sounds like a plan. He's never here when I stream, though, so that would be a terrible idea to mod him. Well, we'll talk about modding people some other time. Suddenly, thinking himself to become guilty. He's still high, after all. But at the same time, things are suddenly making at least some sort of sense. Oh, Born, hello! Thanks for showing up. It's been a bit since I've seen you in chat. Darian already sleeping. He does have like a normal bedtime. If this is some kind of sick joke, that could explain a lot. A distant chuckle breaks through the hushed whisper. I know this is off topic, but how do I counter the secret YouTube VTube spy network? I just finished it a few minutes ago. Oh, okay. How do I counter the secret VTuber spy network? I don't know, Vucky. VTube stuff is weird. I don't understand it myself. It sounds like... It sounds kind of like Devin. Devin? Cameron points his ears towards the bathroom. Artie? Guys? You can't really be doing this to me, right? His voice is weak, unsure, and afraid. Something cracks to his left, and the coyote jumps, staring wide-eyed. Guys? In the back of his mind, Cameron knows... How do we know there isn't a spy network here? I mean, it's weird. I don't know. Look, I just follow 80 VTubers. I don't know how that whole thing works, though. Cameron knows that whatever this is, whatever is going on inside or outside his mind, is not good. He needs to get out. Suddenly, something starts pulling at the end of the boards of the window. Cameron gasps, stumbling back, an explosion of fear taking over in a way that he's never experienced before. Cameron, you're in here. You're in there, right? You okay? It looks like Devin, but the coyote is moving from the bathroom because he's not completely sure, and even if that really is Dev... Cameron pulls the door to the bathroom closed and fumbles with the knob until he finds and presses a lock. Push a lock that somehow still works. Cameron, honey, are you in there? Cameron keeps quiet, pressing his paws to his muzzle, suppressing his instinctual urge to respond. Cameron! Cameron listens to the bear's heavy footsteps on the ruined floor. Then, the doorknob to the bathroom vibrates violently. Cameron yelps. Stop! I'm sorry, I need to figure things out right now. There's a pause, one that seems to go on for a very, very long time. What? Devin's voice is equal parts confused and concerned. Baby, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? What happened? I don't know. Why did you guys leave me? Leave you? I'm right here. I looked up the road and you were just gone. Oh, Cameron, something happened. It's a little complicated, but I can tell you about it on your way out. I'm sorry I left you when I said I'd watch you. But we need to go right now. Something happened? It's a little complicated. Oh yeah, this new music is really good. Cameron, please open the door. Devin lets out a nervous laugh. You're freaking me out. You're freaking me the fuck out right now, honey. That only puts Cameron more on edge. That Devin thinks he's the one that's acting strange. You're freaking me out? Why did you even bring me here? Is Artie there too? Another long, horrible pause. When Dev talks again, his tone is changed completely, like he's being very careful with his words. Like Cameron is crazy. Honey, can you tell me what's wrong? Did something happen? Tell me, Dev. You're really starting to worry me, baby. Devin's voice cracks. Cameron doesn't know what to say. He doesn't have to think of what to say, because at that point, something rakes painfully down his back. It's like a giant set of claws, and Cameron gasps, then screams as another set of claws grip over the top of his head. He's completely forgotten about a raincoat monster, but even if he remembered, he never thought it could touch him. Cameron, open the door! God damn it, stand back, Cam! The air seems to explode as the flimsy motel bathroom door splinters with ease, Dev having kicked it in. With some light filling the bathroom now, Cameron sees that he's fighting with nothing. He thought it had to be Artie. Suddenly, the bear is grabbing him, trying to hold him or pin him, and Cameron just struggles, trying to pull away. Oh, Cameron, please. Please, Cameron. Please understand. Cameron, what happened? Please calm down. Just let me go. Cameron is crying now, and it's making him gasp for air. Let's breathe, Cam. No, stop doing this to me. Just let me go. Doing what to you? What happened? I don't know. I don't fucking know. Cameron struggles, but more wild, kicking out and fighting with Devin, with Dev's much stronger grip. What the fuck? Dev seems to say it to himself, almost in a whisper, as if unable to believe what's happening. Cameron isn't able to either. None of this is real, is it? Huh? Did you set this up to make me believe or something? What? How would I do that? Speakers or costume? I don't know. You're hurting me. Devin lets Cameron go finally, though he tries to hold on to him to make him look at the bear. But Cameron takes the opportunity to escape, running right for the window, much easier to get through after Dev's entry. Cameron! I'm sorry, I just need to think. Cameron can hear Devin crying now, but he can't stop. He needs to get out. He needs to get away. He falls clumsily through the window, and as he stands up, he gasps as he comes face to face with Artie. Suddenly, he notices how similar the color of his fur is to the raincoat monster. Whoa, dude. You okay? What's going on? I could hear you guys yelling all the way. Artie trails off, and Cameron backs away from the cat, keeping him in view until he can run away up the road to somewhere that's not here. Oh, Cameron. Dev sobs as he fumbles to get out of the window, wondering if he's dreaming. This can't be happening. He looks around the parking lot, and all he sees is Artie. Where did he go? Artie points wordlessly, and Devin jogs up the length of the parking lot to look around the motel. I know it is like an early Christmas present with the new update. It's good. I like it. Cameron is nowhere in sight. Devin stares for a while, hoping to see Cameron pop out from behind one of the dilapidated structures, but he doesn't. Devin, what happened? Something's wrong with Cameron. I know. He looked totally freaked out. Did that meth head get to him too or something? No, I don't know. He's not making sense. He's not thinking right. What do you mean? Dev takes a deep, shuddering breath, still staring, realizing Cam might have already made it to the dirt road off Main Street. Devin rubs his face vigorously with both paws. He said something about us setting him up. Setting him up? For what? Oh, I don't know. It's, like he's not in his right state of mind or something. Dev stops himself from saying completely lost it, because that just sounded wrong. Seeing no sign of Cameron, Devin suddenly feels panic bloom in his chest. What if Cameron is so far gone that he's gone, running off into the desert? He would die. Shit! Are you sure he ran this way? Dev starts walking quickly up the road, looking at every abandoned structure, scanning the desert landscape all the while. His panic has settled into a dull, persistent feeling of dread, and his crying is mostly under control, just sniffling every now and then. Artie follows behind him. Yeah, man. Positive man. He was running, though. Shit. Hey, he just looked really emotional. Doesn't he have panic attacks? Yeah, but that wasn't just a panic attack. Something else is going on. Has he done this before? No. Isn't he on medication? No, man, he's not on medication. But wasn't he? Dude, this isn't helping anything right now. Sorry. It's just that I remember him telling me he was on an, antipsychotic, back in college. Dev's blood runs cold. I think it was like antidepressants or something. Why would he even tell you? Cameron? Dev's voice echoes hollowly up the street, unanswered. He was on both, I'm pretty sure. He was talking to Maria about it since she's been on a bunch of them for her bipolar disorder. I think he was just looking for advice on how to deal with the side effects, and I'm a psych major, so there's that. Are you? Cameron! Duh. I'm a failed STEM major. Behavioral sciences are the next step. Despite that being something Artie might naturally say, it sounds forced, like he's trying to keep the mood light. All Devin can think about right now is how he couldn't have even been bothered to know what medications his boyfriend was taking and why. He just knew that they made him feel like shit. So when Cameron said he just wanted to stop whatever it was he was taking, Devin encouraged him, and Cameron seemed happier after that. Anyway, I'm not saying he's like schizophrenic. Antipsychotic, I don't know these words. They're big. Can be combined with antidepressants for just plain old depression sometimes. I think he's just panicking a little. I probably would if I went into the motel alone. No. Cameron was panicking, sure, but he was accusing Devin of setting him up or tricking him. Cameron doesn't trust him, and that's something Devin has never seen before. And remember, with his tolerance, he's probably still pretty high. Could just be paranoid. Devin gasps, and Arturo stares at him, frozen. Then rage and horror explodes in Devin's chest. The fucking weed? What happened? You fucking know he has problems, was on medication in college, and you just let him get stoned? Artie stares. Oh, good boy, hello. Welcome to the stream. Well, I don't remember until just now, and besides, it's just what's making him freak out. It's gonna wear off. No, he said I was I was tricking him. He didn't trust me, Artie. He said I was planting fucking speakers and he'd hear voices. Artie continues to stare, but doesn't say anything this time. Devin does his best to avoid saying what he thinks is happening. That's not just panic. That's more than just that. Fuck, man. His mom died because of this shit. What if he's wandering off into the middle of the desert right now and... When he'd, when he had researched psychosis, he came across plenty of stories just like this. This novel scares me. I just want our boys to make it out alive. Yeah, I think everyone does, right? The levels are good, right? Yeah. Devin feels like he's about to throw up. After a few seconds of silence, Artie clears his throat. Listen, we don't know anything yet, but if I caused this to happen, I'm sorry. Either way, I'm going to help you find your man, okay? It's only been 5 minutes. Devin starts to calm down a bit, breathing more evenly. Like I said, my girlfriend is bipolar, and even though I know it's not exactly the same, she's had moments like this too, and we always come out all right. So how about we look for 20, maybe 30 minutes? I'm sure we'll find him. If we don't, though, I'm going to run my ass back up the road until I get cell service and call 911, all right? Dev takes a shuddered breath. Yeah, okay, let's go. I'm sure Cameron's fine. Oh, is Cameron gonna run into a different bear? Wouldn't that be fun? I think it would be. There's no way. Cameron shakes his head back and forth, unwilling to believe that Dev, his boyfriend, the person he loved most, would do this to him. But why? Dev is the one that wants us to leave, that wants to protect him from the nightmare town. This is the same place from the first scene of the game, isn't it? Yeah. So I'm sure only good things will happen. How would this help at all? Making all the ghosts up? Devin truly wants to understand what's happening to Lupita, where she is. Nowhere. So he'd want Cameron's visions to be true. Unless it's both. He couldn't have been involved in the vision he had by the lake, right? Or what he heard in the forest. Those were real. Cameron feels it deep down that they had to be real. He couldn't have made up the recounting of the forest creature, or of the girl being murdered. Maybe Devin was worried Cameron would give up if he didn't see anything, and wanted to make sure by hanging himself in the closet, by creating one of the worst moments in Cameron's life. Dev would never do that. Would never think to do that. And he's thinking this, something flicking in Cameron's vision. It's hard to describe, but there's a vividness to what he's seeing. And then the lights begin to change, just like it did next to the lake. The coyote stops, rigid and apprehensive, not really interested in having visions at the moment. He doesn't have a say in the matter, though. Oh, hey, it's been a while since something like that happened. Imagine Brian giving Cameron a bear hug. I mean, I'd welcome it, right? Oh, I watched a few of your Jenna straight route vids, and I was losing my mind at how awkward the sex scene at Carl's house. Yeah, it was that was a time, wasn't it? This time the The lighting takes on such a surreal, ominous, bloody red glow that even though Cameron thought he was prepared, he definitely isn't. He stands in the unnatural light, feeling a bit sick, but then realizes he's actually someone else, just like when he saw the girl's life end. But he seems to snap into the host and looks down at the body of a creature he can't quite make out. The person he's become is breathing heavily, doubled over, his giant paws on his knees, feeling sick. He's never killed someone before. This little fag deserves it, at least. He spits on the body, then suddenly realizes he needs to get rid of it. As far as he knows, no one knows that he's here, all the way from Peyton, and if he can get rid of the body, no one will ever know he did it. He prepared himself, finding it easier and easier to come to terms with the murder. The thrill he got from it, the swooping feeling in his chest that immediately made his dick get hard, it's a bit worrying, even to him. With a deep breath, he leans down, but then suddenly feels like he's being watched. Slowly, he looks up. Well, that's fun. It hovers over the road, watching him. He'd seen a handful of UFOs, all of them while he was in Echo. He'd come to realize that it wasn't aliens, or whatever the fuck people believed in. It was supernatural, or something. Like a ghost. He suddenly thinks back to the last week when the space shuttle blew up while his class watched it on TV. Oh, hello! I'm sorry, I just cannot pronounce this username. I don't know. But hello! No, he'd been the only one to laugh when it happened. Oh, Jesus Christ, Brian. Not really because it was funny, but because it was unexpected, and so boring up until that point. To him, that's the only way space could be haunted with ghosts. But for some reason, he doesn't think anything lives, or at least anything that was living is involved in this. Excuse me. What he realizes that those crafts made of empty glass and covered in lights are empty. It's alright. Aaron is good enough. Oh, okay. Okay, I'll try to remember that. I just finished watching a reading of this. Echo is such a bad place to be. What do you mean? Echo seems like a fun place. As far as he's concerned, they're no different from the ghosts. Ghosts that weren't people at all. They're hollow shells, only there to feed on the sick feeling he got when seeing them. Only there to watch him so that the small amount of guilt he had might grow just a little bit bigger. And tonight, aliens would visit him, to torture him, to violate him. Not really aliens, but the same thing as the ghosts that people see in this town. It's all the same. So he ignores it as he gets to work, and it hovers over his head, even as he feels his red eyes on the back of his head. Cameron isn't sure what to think right now. What, Cameron? You got to, be arguably best boy. Did nothing wrong. Just wear an anklet bracelet and you'll be fine in Echo. Facts. Cameron isn't sure what to think right now. Yeah, a UFO. What? Well, the shadow creature in the forest had been strange. He hadn't seen it. He only heard someone recounting it. Cameron assumed the man in his vision wasn't in his right mind. Maybe misinterpreted what he was experiencing. But this, a full-blown craft in the sky above a dead body. Now Cameron is almost positive he's being toyed with, like a raincoat monster in the motel. I will say, I like those beefy Leo wolf arms, I'm not gonna lie. Right? Leo is so hot. Amicus wanted to give Brian a rock. Oh man, let's just like do Adastra, but make Brian the main character. That'd be fun. Amicus would have a good time. It just makes him feel like he's going crazy, and it reminds him that for some inexplicit reason, he thought Dev might be in on it. He did wait, how did he even consider that Dev could be involved in this? Besides, even now, despite it being almost completely silent aside from the crunch of his footsteps on the gravel road, the voices are inconsistent, even louder, and how would he hide speakers out here in the middle of nowhere? Now that he's focusing on those voices, he can actually start making out some words, sentences, like sentence fragments. Singing, they sang. Sins of the city are always. You piece of shit, stop doing. Every time he catches a new voice, it fades away before it finishes what it's saying. Cameron stops as he can, so he can hear better, ears up. But the voices fade back to barely noticeable whispers on the wind. Cameron remembers those ghost hunting shows he'd watch a few times, the way they'd always try to communicate. As he clears his throat awkwardly. Hello? Are you trying to talk to me? Do you have something you'd like to say? Cameron isn't even sure he should be saying you, because the voices are such a mixture of many. But why would they all congregate on this one dirt road? Either way, they seem to be moving on, so Cameron starts walking. It's something something we should see. You think you're special? Stupid shit. Again, Cameron stops, and so does the voices. Hello? Silence. The words don't even really make sense. If the ghosts are trying to talk to him, wouldn't they say something useful? Maybe they just don't like him. And if it's a replaying of something in the past, well, why are they just blabbering nonsense? Cameron sighs and takes a step. You stupid. The coyote freezes, suddenly making a connection. He looks down at his foot, then brush it back and forth over the gravel. Stupid sack of shit. Cameron stares. It's coming from the gravel, from the sounds of it anyway. A gentle wind tickles over the fur of his ears, and the whispers continue. Oh. Okay. Oh. Okay. Suddenly, he's back in his trailer with his mom. Is there a portrait? He's lying back on the couch, nodding out after snorting his pills. His mom, on the other side of the trailer, is kneeling against the trash. She'd always been meticulously clean. She'd always been meticulously clean, emphasizing that while they might live in a trailer, they can still make it look nice. Yes, Cameron, is this the Rota Reno asking for a friend? I don't know if Cameron would know or not. But over the past year, she'd seemed to care less and less, and now dishes were used and never cleaned. Boxes of takeout open and left where they were eaten. Cameron himself couldn't be bothered to tidy up. Draw Devin and Cameron like one of your French girls. No. Maybe. It's easier now that his mom doesn't give a fuck. He can do his drugs right in front of her now. The post-it notes and strips of fabric tied to every arch his mother spotted, even to things Cameron is pretty sure aren't arches, made the place look like a disaster anyway. What does bother him, though, was as he watches her through half-lidded eyes, is the way she looks. Her fur is disheveled and sticking up in different places, and she's in the same clothes she's been wearing for a week. She's starting to have a strange odor about her, but Cameron felt too weird telling her own mom, his own mom, she smelled bad. It's sad. He almost wishes she'd scream at him and slap him like she did whenever she found the drugs, almost. Oh dear, now I'm remembering the scenes in Lagoon Lounge. Lagoon Lounge? I haven't played that one. That's the same guy who did Knights College, right? Something like that. Because right now he feels so good, and she seems happy enough to listen to the fan. Cameron covers his muzzle, heart pounding, listening to the whispering wind. No, no! His eyes blur with tears. He turns around because he's worried something might be watching him, and his feet scrape the gravel. Sadness seems to always. Cameron covers his ears, feeling the non-familiar rising tide of pain in his chest. He's going crazy. Well, when did you figure that one out, Cameron? Just like his mother, he's losing his mind. But his mother changed over the course of months. This is so sudden. He's never heard voices before. Or has he? The hallucinations he'd had of Devin hanging, that was a voice. But that could have been a dream, too. Now Cameron's breathing is really starting to get out of control, and he wants to run back to Devin and apologize, just so they can hold each other again. Of course, Devin wouldn't fuck with him over this, and Cameron can't understand why he'd thought that. It seemed like a possibility just 5 minutes ago. But something holds him from running back right now, and that's because if he's crazy, he doesn't want Dev to see it. Oh, Cameron. Sure, he'd had a few nervous breakdowns and panic attacks in the first few years of their relationship, but that's normal crazy. This is actually crazy. It's psychotic. And while Dev would hold him, comfort him, take him away from this place, who's to say that what would happen after that? Behind his outgoing nature and warm smile, Dev would be doubting their relationship. He already is. He'd been worn down by Cameron's deteriorating mental state, his deteriorating hygiene, the where I can't read right. Fuck you. Of the man he once knew, as the spiral into delusions deepen. Stop it. Stop it. I'm not Mom. No, but you're her son. That voice, the one that comes from inside his head, the one that doesn't feel like his inner voice, the one that won't shut the fuck up. Cameron is walking back to the way he came, back towards Devin, towards what he knows is real and safe. But is he? Yes. Even though he's scared, he says it confidently, and strangely enough, he feels what seems like a pause on the voice's end. Like it's not quite sure how to respond. Good. Cameron thinks, this time with his own thoughts. Eclipse, don't make fun of me. Sam, if that's you, leave Cam alone. But I love when Sam bullies people. It's funny. He makes sure the walk to the side of the road, the dusty, somewhat rocky surface, preferable to the whispering gravel. Devin keeps trying to figure out how things could have gone so wrong. His feelings earlier about the impending catastrophic failure now feeling fully validated. It happens. He took those courses uh, emphasizing engineering ethics. Cool. He studied cases in which every step of a disaster was detailed and exactly how each step was preventable. He took great care in his career to make sure he would never become one of those case studies, that the machines he helped design were as safe as possible. And while he'd already thought this, it's the fact that he'd even know Cameron was on an antipsychotic at some point, just that he was on meds. Sam can bully anyone except Cam. They're too precious. You know, Cameron and Devin do feel far more wholesome than like the entire cast of Echo. So, hey, more he reads, the better he will get. Maybe Aaron. It's up in the air. I love that. Yes, that's just, yeah. It's funny. He knew Cameron's problems were concerning, and he resumed himself with a crash course in abnormal psychology. But TJ though, look, Eclipse. I am not a TJ stan. Murdoch is precious to me. No, Murdoch is precious. He's such a good boy. What a lad. I love him. TJ covered up a murder. He's not innocent. Cam is basically TJ. Nah, Fane. I don't agree with that, because Cameron is actually cute. So that's the difference. While he was never as openly disdainful at his peers, the idea of trying to explain complex behavior through endless theories was frustrating, to say the least. He chalked it up to being one of those people who simply needed a solid answer, a number. But he also remembered those months when Cameron was on his medication, how one night he'd had Devin sit with him in the arts building on campus. It was late and no one was around as Cameron almost angrily bashed on the keys of a grand piano, asking him if any of it sounded good. Cameron, please. Stop being an edgy artist. A sad, edgy artist. That's my job. Dev said it sounded fine. No, he is being a good boy. I don't know about that one, Eclipse. TJ did some shit. Then the coyote finally broke down, saying he couldn't write music anymore. That emotionally things had had become black and white. That there was a wall between him and who he was. That the medicine he was taking was the reason why he fucked up his chance with the label. And as Cameron sobbed over the piano, Devin had decided that psychology doesn't know a thing about how people work. Yeah, but it's cute when Leo does it. I'm sorry, Eclipse. That's just how this works. It is what it is. Oh. Things? Eh. Let me just do something on my phone real quick. And by that I mean retweet the stream link. Ah. Oh my god, why do I have so many messages? Cool. The psychiatrist might as well be drug dealers with an office. It had been the same for his mother after what happened with Lupita. Times caught simping. First of the streams. Oh no, what number will I get to at simping today? Are we counting just simping in general or simping for specifically Leo? This is the question, Eclipse. Just ignore the red flags. And they aren't there. Even now, she struggles with her addiction to... This is a word? What the fuck? Benzodiazepines. Yep. Something carelessly prescribed to her so she'd stop wailing all the time. To Devin, it seemed like psychology never moved past lobotomies. Instead, they just converted it into pills. I'm not sure I would simp for any of the art. I'm not sure I would simp for any of the Arches boys. What, Aaron? But Dev is cute, big boy. I just want more Leo content. There's never enough Leo content. Just more. Just give it to me. Josh always wears red tinted glasses. Benzo like Xanax? Is that how pronounce? Benzos are a sensitive anti-anxiety med. Okay, I've taken them. Wow. Okay. And Josh download a grinder. You need real people. What? Lucky. I don't know. I don't know if I want to go that far. You've already simped for Ryan, so do we even need to count? Oh no. Joshy boy having problems. I'm always having problems. Cam is cuter though. Okay. I don't know who I like more between Cameron and Devin. Like Devin's like he has the big he big and floofy. He's got that bare neck ring going. It's super cute. But Cameron, like, you know, he's got that twink energy going, and the kind that I'm like fine with in a weird way. And he's snarky, and that's kind of cute. It's it is what it is. 2D over 3D, facts. Oh, Blue, hello. You just snuck right into the stream, didn't you? What do we have here? We're doing arches. Artie has big best friend energy. This is facts. I don't know. Artie didn't really like stand out to me. Like I don't know. They're both adorable, but I think Dev is cuter. That's very reasonable, Eclipse. Cameron got that face. Dev got that butt. Oh no, Fane, you speak the truth. Devin is close to Leo's build. That's right. I mean Eclipse. I don't. That's very true. And he never really changed that mindset, and it's why he never encouraged Cameron to seek some sort of help, especially if he didn't want it. What he took away from his research is that hallucinations of any kind are serious concerns and should never be brushed off. But he had done just that with the idea that maybe there's more to hallucinations for some people than psychology will ever understand. Maybe it's ghosts. Devin wants to hit himself. Devin! Oh, you just finished a long study session. Okay. I hated those. That's why I just never studied for tests and things. I just winged every test. And that's why I had straight C's and B's. Just give me Leo without the echo craziness, and I'm there in a hot second. That's facts. It's true. Josh keeps radiating that Hifumi dunk on Faye. I'm not as bad as Hifumi. Now you see the difference is that Hifumi is wrong because he simps for waifus, and that's no good. While I, a man of culture, simp for men like Leo. So I would usually cram right before. Damn. Yeah, no, I don't know. Just no study for me. No. Josh, best advice? I give the best advice. Maybe everyone in the Echo main cast died, and we get to see them. Oh no! No. In fact, he wishes the Weasel Man had added a kick to his nuts to go with the gut punch. Something else to help remind him how utterly stupid he is. The concept of paranormal is so far from his mind at this point that he doubts he'll be dabble in it again. See? There he is, dude! Devin looks up, and sure enough, he sees Cameron running towards them. The smile of relief on the coyote's face seems to break the dam of emotions in Devin's chest. That wild run, the wild look he'd had earlier, the one that had looked at him as if he were a stranger, is gone. The next thing he knows, he's running too. He wonders why Cameron is running on the rough rocks and thorny vegetation while Devin joins him, and Cameron runs into his chest with a thump. That's cute. I'm sorry. I don't know what the hell I was... Stop. You're fine. That's all I care about. You're fine. But I don't know if I am. You are. You're here and you're fine. And we're gonna go home, okay? Yeah. Careful. Devin, rocking them back and forth on an uneven, rocky ground, sends them to the dirt, but Devin just pulls Cameron into his lap, still hugging him tightly. Meanwhile, Artie is looking away, seeming to have spotted something very interesting in the miniature forest just off the road, though he's smiling. I'm so sorry for bringing you here. I don't know what else to say. I'm just sorry. No, it's my fault for thinking I was special and that I had superpowers or something. None of this is your fault, okay? Cameron stays quiet, and Devin is content to just hold the coyote, both of them sniffling. Meanwhile, the coyote plucks at the sagebrush they're rubbing up against, which is holding his nose. You know I hate the desert. Devin tries to adjust to the jarring shift in conversation, but goes along with it, assuming Cameron just wants to focus on other things for the moment. I'm starting to hate it too, actually. Cameron inhales, the sprig of sagebrush in his paw again. Well, I love the smell of sagebrush, the way the whole desert smells. The way the whole desert smells like it.
I suppose it's alright.
There's something about it that reminds me of Christmas.
That's weird coming from someone who grew up surrounded by pine forests. Like, when we went up to my dad's cabin, now that's a smell I can get behind.
I guess I got too used to it, and sagebrush is just different.
The desert version of pine forests.
Pine can grow in the desert.
Then I mean the one in the northwest.
We should go to your dad's cabin again. That was fun. I hear a weasel, and I can't think of anyone but Cliff. Cliff is cute. I get it. I get it. I really doubt we're gonna see much relating to the original. Yeah, like I want them to show up, but I also don't want them to show up. That was the plan, but the exam is tomorrow morning at 10. Damn, and I kind of need a good grade. That's very reasonable. Well, the times caught simping 7 waste notes. Wait, how are we up to 7? What? Weasels are cute, but sables are just so much better. They're like long bears. I mean, I like Chang a lot from the smoke room, so I get it. Oh yeah, Dev's crying sprite is super cute. Way better than Leo. Wait a minute. Wait, Eclipse. You can't just say that. Wholesome boys are back together. It's super cute. I'm not looking forward to the next scene. Whoa. Well, I'm sure nothing bad will happen. Time to just walk out of Echo together. Can almost has a Nagito color scheme. What? What? Oh my god. Fane, no. No. Oh, wait, this makes sense. Cameron has enough hope to overcome any despair as long as Devin is here. So you know what? That works.
Oh, really? I thought you didn't like it.
In all honesty, Dev hadn't either. He had meant to take Cameron ice fishing, like his dad had taken him so many times. The second they got there, though, he realized how woefully underprepared he was. 7 times constant has Josh been sipping without me? Blue, I don't even remember anymore. I complain too much, but we should go in the summer so we don't have to dig through 4 feet of snow just to open in the cabin. Dev almost laughs at the memory of being so exhausted by the time he opened the cabin, and his plan to romantically make love to Cameron went out the window the second they got to bed.
Yeah, I'll go ask my dad about it when we get back.
I just want to be somewhere with you, away from this.
Yeah, far away from this.
Dev, I don't think I'm actually psychic. I hallucinated a UFO a little bit ago. That's not real.
Oh, you just saw one?
Well, in my mind, I was someone else. I saw a dead body, and I saw a spacecraft in the sky. It didn't make sense.
I see. Well, you won't have to worry about any of that anymore once we're out of here.
I really, really hope we won't. Dev isn't going to ask him to elaborate, or tell him that the UFOs are commonly reported in Echo, especially in times when supernatural activity is at its peak. When he wants to convince Cameron he isn't mentally ill, he knows that's not what he should be doing right now. Even though he wants to deny it, he doesn't know if it's true or not. He believes Cameron is psychic, but that's taken a back seat to the possibility that something else is happening too, and Dev can't be the one to figure that out for Cameron. He can only be there to support him. Oh shit, I think Artie's in the forest.
Eh?
Sure enough, Artie's disappeared. Leave without him, it's fine.
Oh, yeah. Well, he'll be alright. We'll just call for him. Not really a big forest, anyway. Dev, that's where the shotgun guy is. Oh, fuck, I forgot.
Dev stares at the tree line, hopefully. Dev, we have to get him.
Well, he wouldn't be far. He wouldn't be in at all. Wait, he shouldn't be far in at all. Anyway, we can warn him real quick, and let's keep our voices down.
He gets up and moves towards the forest. Devin wants to keep Cameron to wait on the road, but at the same time, he's worried about losing him again right after finding him. Somehow, this seemingly in okay, patch of trees is even more ominous during the day.
Artie?
Dev whispers loudly into the trees. Cameron's pause as they descend into the ditch and over onto the forest side. They only take a few steps into the trees before Artie calls back.
Yo, just taking a whiz. Figured you guys wouldn't want me staring. Dude, shut up!
Dev continues to shout whisper.
What's up?
Devin can see movement from Artie now. Some of the bushes about 10 feet ahead of them shifting.
This is where the shotgun hick yelled at us. Oh, well, I'm almost done anyway.
Dev sighs, then notices Cameron with his ears low, looking anxious.
You alright, baby?
Did you hear that? Radio static. It's real loud.
Radio static?
Oh, that's probably fine. Is Shadow Chase gonna show? That's what I want. I want him to just walk up onto the screen. Devin listens, but only hears some winds through the trees. I think it's just the leaves, honey. But then there is something, maybe what could be described as static.
Actually. Jesus!
He jumps as his phone notification goes off.
Well, I definitely heard that. I do think it's just the wind, but I'm hearing it too.
He takes his phone out, seeing that an email managed to get through. Huh? Cottage Inn reservations. Important booking information. Due to the ongoing public health emergency, all reservations have been canceled. We sincerely apologize. The notification banner cuts off there, and the surreal image makes Devin feel like they're isolated from the world now more than ever. He wonders if he should try to call the police, even though he still only has one bar. At this point, he's willing to just let the authorities know that they're stranded before anything else could happen. Then something on the corner of his eye catches his attention. It looks like the wall of a structure of some kind, beige and peeling, hard to see through all the leaves and branches. Devin holds up his paw in front of Cameron, signaling for him to stay put before taking a few cautious steps forward into the forest. He thinks it's a trailer, one that looks so run down that he wouldn't be surprised if it's abandoned. COVID strikes again. Damn. It's fine. What unsettled him is that it's buried so deep behind the trees. It's like it's meant to be hidden. He can try to make a call further down the road, away from whatever that is.
I'm here. No need to check on me. Okay, let's go. I'm gonna try to make a call out the road, but we're going straight.
He looks at Artie's. The look on Artie's face makes the bear pause.
What?
What the fuck? His voice is quiet, but his tone is one of confusion and shock, staring over Dev's shoulder. And Dev feels dread creep over him, not sure how something else could be happening right now, something so terrible that Artie has that look. Well, this is a cute. I like this artwork. It's concerning. It's concerning. But he's cute. Cameron stands where he left him. Oddly enough, he doesn't even seem to be paying attention to them. He's staring up towards the trees, and Devin can see his eyes darting from left to right. His ears are laid back and twitching, like he's hearing something that's too loud. His breathing is heavy, and Devin can see his chest heaving. He's panicked again, but the reason for it is clear. About a single second is all Dev has to see it and to hear it. And then it drops upon Cameron. Cameron is suffocating. Just moments ago, he'd been gasping breath, feeling the invisible dread creep up his back, the deafening static growing in his ears. But now it's completely black, and something has its limbs around him, fingers over his mouth and nostrils. He thrashed around, or at least he tried to. He goes through the motions, but there's no sensation of movement. A straining inhale of air drones right next to his ear, the thing pressing its head to the side of his face. Cameron begs it to let go, tries to call for help. Devin was in front of him only seconds ago. Or minutes. The voice in his head returns. Or hours. Or has it been years? It doesn't matter when you're dead. Cameron does think that he's dead, but that he's in hell, because of course he'd end up there. There is no hell. This is death. And this is what happens to everyone, Cameron. Cameron realizes that then that it's not the thing holding on to him. Oh, excuse me. That's speaking to him. Because now is when it starts to speak, but it's not a voice he expects. No, get away. A woman's voice. Okay. Stupid fucking cunt, cheating whore. Oh my god, this person's angry. A man's voice, a sickening thud. The tone of the static changes, and Cameron knows he's listening to something different, a different moment. He's dead. You can stop now. Nah, he's still twitching. And it continues. What sounds like someone screaming through a gag. Gag? Yeah. A woman sobbing, a man begging. But then there's a shift, and though most of the voices were women, they became almost exclusively young men. If you let me go, wait, this font's a bit hard to read for me. If you let me go, I won't tell anyone. I swear to God. Is this me? No, me, mate. Por favor. Okay. Stop! Just stop! And the voices blend together and go on and on and on. Meanwhile, Cameron goes limp, giving us a feeling as one of the voices that comes next. Why don't you just kill me? Dev watches as Cameron's body just goes limp, and though he tries to leap forward and catch him, the coyote slips to the ground at his feet. Oh, okay. No, mates, means please don't kill me. Ah, reasonable. The bear instantly picks me up, or tries to. Though it's something he'd done many times before, he'd never done it while Dev was so completely lifeless, and he struggles with the coyote's dead weight.
Cameron! Cameron!
He lies the coyote out on his back, hoping he'd just wake up.
What the fuck was that? Dude, what the hell was that thing?
Whatever it was just seemed to absorb into Cameron, disappearing in an instant. Devin doesn't care. 2 days ago, he would have thought he'd give almost anything to see something like that. Now, it doesn't seem to matter at all. Cameron's chest that had been heaving seconds ago isn't moving at all now.
Fuck! Artie, he's not breathing! Man, what do we do?
Oh. What? Oh. I don't like that.
Holy shit, maybe chest compressions, right?
The panic in his is threatening to overwhelm the bear. His peripheral vision dimming, going dark, and he has to rest a paw next to Cameron's head to steady himself. He can't pass out now, otherwise Cameron would only have Artie to help him, and the cat is seemingly frozen, his fingers twisting into his head fur. Oh, hello, Virus. Welcome back.
Why is this happening? Why would he just stop breathing?
Devin tries to tilt Cameron's head, straightening his torso so he can breathe.
Come on, breathe! Cam, just breathe, please!
Dev rubs at Cameron's chest. It's such a desperate, useless gesture.
Do you know how to do CPR?
No. Dev readies himself, wishing he could remember a single useful thing from the one day of learning about CPR in high school. All he remembers is teetering with his classmates about the female mannequin's chest and how they had to touch it. His vision blurs as he uselessly places his paw one over the other on Cameron's chest. Oh, hello, Reno. Yep. Still can't read things bad. And then a droning, ragged wheeze comes from the coyote's mouth.
Oh my god, Cam!
Another labored wheeze.
He's breathing, right? That's right, Cam. Keep going, baby.
He is, but it's still strained, like something heavy is on his chest. Not sure of what else to do, Devin pulls Cameron into a sitting position, leaning the coyote against his body, and Cameron's gasps.
Oh, thank fucking God. And just keep breathing like that, honey. Yes.
Even Artie is crying, wiping his eyes as he laughs. But that just, but was that, but what just attacked him? You saw that thing, right? Or am I crazy? Devin shakes his head.
I don't know what it was. I don't know.
Now Devin just needs Cameron to regain consciousness, so he knows he's okay for sure. Never had seen evidence of or believed that the supernatural could physically harm the living.
Let's get out of this forest, dude, in case it comes back. Yeah, all right.
He's very careful with how he moves Cameron, terrified that his breathing might stop again. But as he stands, cradling Cameron in his arms, he looks up. Standing 20 feet away, towards the trailer, is another bear. Oh man, we got there, guys! We fucking got there! He's holding a shotgun. What? Oh, that's so rude. That's so rude. Let me see the boy. And before the entirety that went inside, the entity that went inside Cameron tries to kill them later. Probably. It's fine. It's not like any entity possessing people in Echo to kill others. I cannot wait to simp for Brian. Oh my god. Well, I won't. Well, here, I guess I'll just go to the main menu, I guess, now that we're here. Let it go. Good people. I like these peoples. They cool. Oh my god. So how do I add people as moderators? Is it just the add moderator button? Here you go, Ian. You can now mod now. I'll just like people that I recognize for months. You can be a moderator. I hope that's okay. Born can be a moderator too. I see him around often enough. No, he's gonna be hot. Yeah, Brian's gonna be fun. I'm so excited for the Brian show. I'm super no, Blue now? Yeah, where's Blue? I have to scroll back to him. How far up is he? I see you all like every stream, and I trust you guys. Let's see here. Echo always looks bomb. It's fun. It's fun. Even Duke is better looking. I don't know. I still wouldn't to Duke. I still wouldn't. Cute grammar total fun. No. What? I can trust you guys to not abuse that. I'm glad I caught one. I just found your videos yesterday, so I'm glad to be here now. Yeah, it's nice for you to be here. Reading your comments was fun. I like when people interact with the channel. It makes it more fun for me. How often do you stream? I just found your channel yesterday from your Remember the Flowers videos. So I try to stream every Wednesday and Friday. The other days of the week are kind of up in the air. It kind of just depends on how I'm feeling. But I do try to do Wednesday and Fridays just to be consistent. And I try to stream at around 9 to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard. And what I stream is kind of also up in the air. I'm going to try to finish Night in the Woods soon. I've been streaming that. I've been having a lot of fun with that. And then I'll have to try to go back to finishing Final Fantasy XII at some point. But I know that other people don't really care for that, but you know how it is. Always end with such a cliffhanger. Oh, that makes it fun to look forward to the next, like the next build. I think that's fine. I have to look at a hot Brian. Brian's always been hot. What are you talking about? Oh no, guess I better not mention Danganronpa while Ian's around. No, but we should mention Danganronpa just to mess with Ian. It'll be funny. I try, but I'm somewhat shy of of comments. Like I don't really. I mean, I get it, but I always appreciate when people interact with the channel. It's all good. It's all good. Great. Now I am legally obligated to bully you. That's fine. That's fine. Speaking of Remember the Flowers, I need Cooper/Lance to be a actually good boy so I can simp way more. Well, I would assume if the game is called Remember the Flower, or Flowers, whatever, and like Cooper was the one that gave you the flower that you see in the logo and in the main menu screen, like Cooper's gonna come back. He's gonna be a good boy, you know. Try talking about it, Fade. I did. Oh my god. When have you ever started at 9 Eastern? Oh no, I'm being called out. I tend to shoot for 9, and then I just sit around getting things ready. Usually I start getting ready to stream at 9. And then I end up actually streaming at like 9:30 or 10. That's usually what happens. So wait, Brian, Echo Brian here? Yeah, it's gonna be blue. It's gonna be lit. Brian's here. He's we're gonna see 2 bears fist fight. Probably. It's gonna be great. Times caught simping 12. What? It's fine. Gaslight new Echo fan saying Brian has always been hot when Payfox version comes out. Oh no. CE and Josh agrees. Danganronpa is good for specifically you. It is. It'll be fun. I expect this was all Cooper's plan to meet up with those guys. That'd be really cute. I kind of hope that that's the case. I'm hoping that Lance has a change of heart because of the main character and tipped off his old crew to rescue him. It'd be real cute. I'm still waiting for Damien to come back, because Damien is just so much cuter than Cooper. The idea of Brian being hot does not compute at all. Brian's got that shotgun ready. Times being cute. What? How are we at 6 already? Davian did. I don't want to believe that. He cute though. He's too cute to be dead. Artie is going to look like Mark and Burroughs. Oh no. I need to read Remember the Flowers. I played the first build. I liked that the main character looks like Sephiroth. Oh my god, he kind of does though. Damien is cute, but he's like the guy you need, not the guy that you want. Oh no. And Josh, check out Core. What's Core? What do I Google for that? Eclipse, elaborate. Eclipse will keep the simp counter, and I'll have the Josh struggles with words counter. No. Core is very good. I don't know what Core is though. Core is a VN? Is it just called Core? Give me a minute. Core I don't how do I spell virtual again? Virtual novel. Oh, what's this? Yes, I'm 18 or older. Oh, is this? It's only on build 4. Oh, it's somewhat new? Okay, I haven't seen this before. Yeah, why not? I'll grab that. I seem to remember seeing something called Core. Yeah. God, the latest bill. I was slowly starting to simp for Cooper, like you, and then sadness. I don't know. The betrayal of Cooper almost makes him more attractive. My boyfriend called Murdoch a tiger today. What? A tiger? And I gave him the biggest side eye. I wonder if core means heart in this context. Though in French it's horn. Hopefully it gets an update sometime soon. Core de nuts. I had to. When was the latest update for core? Oh, that was just a couple months ago. Oh, but it was oh, wait, no. So day 4 is like that. Okay. Is it safe for work? Is it visually safe for work, I guess? Like, could I stream it? Gotta stop. I still don't think Cooper really was a hard betrayal. I don't believe it either. Josh, you have issues? Yeah, because Hector is adorable. Josh does not have issues. He has complexities. Sometimes. So I'm guessing core is not streamable? Is it not? There's no, like, penis, right? Core has steamy scenes, IDK, if there's a safer work. Oh, okay. So I'll have to, like, LP that one instead of streaming it. That's a bit too bad. We'll have to wait for it then. You have a censor bar. Okay. Josh is adorable like TJ. You're gonna compare me to TJ? But I want to be cute like Cameron. It might stem from daddy issues. Anything you want to get out there? What? Actually, I have 0 issues with my family. It's very weird. Like, I get along great with, like, every single member of my family. I didn't realize that, like, having family issues was a thing until later in my life when everyone started talking about it. I guess I'll download core and add it to the list. We'll just that'll happen. No, Cameron is good with words. Is he good with words? I don't know. If I believe that he isn't good with words, so that I can relate to him more. Actually, from what I remember, there was a one not safe for work scene in core. Yeah, okay. That just means, yeah, it'll just get added to the list of games I can't stream, but will let's play eventually. After I get through all of, like, what's that game? Oh, damn it, I'm, like, blanking on the Tennis Ace. That's been fun. It doesn't even seem like I'm, like, a third of the way through that game, though. So, like, I don't know. Far Beyond the World is so good. I keep hearing that. I've heard nothing but good things about Far Beyond the World. But it's lost, like, 3 times in the what games I should play on the channel poll. So it just keeps getting pushed. What routes of Tennis Ace have you done? I don't think I've dedicated to a route yet. So, I don't know. Every time I have to choose between, like, hanging out with people, I always choose Shoichi because I'm basic. You're never gonna finish Tennis Ace. No. Minotaur Hotel. I'll definitely put Minotaur Hotel Far Beyond the World, Adastra, and I guess Core might be the fourth option in the poll. Maybe. You could honestly probably stream Tennis Ace, and the few not safe for work scenes there are, you'll know when it's gonna happen. Shuichi's Shuichi makes the most sense, by the way, from our. I'll listen for June with my life. June is best boy. Fuck Shuichi. I would fuck Shuichi, but thanks. It's not that I dislike June. It's that Shuichi is just cuter. But interesting to try all the routes. Okay. I saw some of June's route in Tennis Ace, and that shit hurts. Ooh, okay. Well, I have problems with June's route, but I won't say why. Oh, okay, that's reasonable. What's the matter, Eclipse? How many days are there in Tennis Ace? Is it like 30? Is it password sized? June's route is best, but like Shuichi, man. See, Ian has the right idea. He's Shuichi just needs to calm down sometimes and, well, let me top. Whoa. All I'm saying. A lot of days. Like 30? Okay. Well, you don't do every day. That's reasonable. But yeah, so far. Is Tennis Ace not finished? Here I thought Tennis Ace was finished this whole time. I'm glad I've learned saying Yan Su Chi is best in Nekogishi is time. I'm too much of a Lin Hu simp. I'm sorry. I don't know. Lin Hu had me at like the library scene. You know? I don't know. Tennis Ace isn't finished. We're gonna be stuck in that game forever. I love how no one mentions the bunny guy here. Lamau. It's either June or Shoichi. Keisuke is... I don't know. From what I've seen of him, he just comes off as too hetero for me. I don't know. I do like Keisuke the most overall. Keisuke and his Shota bun can go. Oh man. But I know Nekoishi is a bit complicated. It is complicated. Keisuke is the least problematic person. What? Are you saying the others are problematic? I like Keisuke, but his route is like really boring. His family sucks, but it's alright. Until way later on. Oh my god. But you don't even know how toxic Shuichi and... That's amazing. I don't know if I want to go back and play Nekogishi. It's been like 5 years. And if I do, I'm just gonna do Lin Hu again. Probably, because I'm... Keisuke is Darien in a furry van. Oh my god! Oh no! I'm gonna tell him that and he won't know what that means because he doesn't want to watch the Tennis Ace playthrough. It's alright. Till it's... Well, Shuichi has some mental health issues, I'd say. Oh, that's reasonable. But I think he can get better. Shuichi really reminds me of Leo, and honestly, that's probably why I like him so much. You have to get the true ending. I have to look up how to get the true ending and shit. I don't know. It's something. I'll do it eventually.
I've been sitting here for a bit though, so I think I'll check out for tonight. Thank you all for being here. Don't abuse your power as moderator, guys, in the future. So I can trust you all, right? I can trust you all. It's fine. But I'll see you around, everyone.